Transport. Every day, we keep moving from place to place, from home to school and back again, to our neighbor's house, to the market, or to a friend's house in a different neighborhood. We either go on foot or use vehicles to move around. Trucks, railways, aeroplanes, ships carry our goods to distant places. The earliest means of transport were animals. People tamed animals to pull primitive sledges and carts. Land transport. Land transport is of two types, roadways and railways. All the towns and the cities in a state are interconnected by roadways. Villages are also connected by roads. Roads may be metalled, pakka, or unmetalled, kacha. Several types of vehicles, including bullock carts, ikkas, tongas, two-wheelers, three-wheelers, cars, buses, trucks, etc. run on the roads. These means of transport are mostly used for short distances. Railways are the most popular means of transport to carry passengers to distant places. Our country has one of the greatest railway systems in the world. Railways have steam and electric engines. Nowadays, we have fast express trains with air-conditioned bogies and dining cars. Besides, there are local trains used by daily commuters. Goods trains carry food grains, cement, steel, fertilizers, coal, petroleum and many other bulky items to distant places. Trains that run underground are called metro. Air transport. Aeroplanes are the fastest means to travel far away places. They fly in the air and cover long distances in a very short time. There are airports in big cities. Air services are available for domestic as well as other countries. Air transport, though costliest, is the fastest means of transport. Water transport. Boats, steamers and rafts are used to travel by the people living along the rivers or the sea coasts. Boats sail in navigable rivers and canals too. Steamers and ships carry passengers and cargo to distant places across the oceans. In hilly regions, where the terrain is uneven and difficult and where there are no roads, mules serve as a useful means of transport. In deserts, camel is the most useful means of transport. In thick jungles, forests, elephants are used to carry heavy loads. Communication. Communication means expressing yourself to others and understanding their ideas and thoughts. There are two types of communication: personal or individual and mass communication. Individual communication. Writing or sending a message through letter, email, SMS or direct talking comes under individual or personal communication. There are several means of making personal communication. The most popular and the cheapest means of individual communication is writing a letter. The post office rendered this work very effectively. Not long ago, pigeons and runners, often horse riders, were used to carry letters from one place to another. It was a time-consuming method. In the post office, we buy postage stamps, inland letters, postcards and envelopes. After writing letters, we post them in a post box. A mail van collects all the letters and take them to the post office. Letters are then stamped and kept in different postal bags. These bags are then carried by mail vans, buses, trains and even aeroplanes to different places. A letter reaches its destination in a few days. Urgent letters can now be sent through speed post or by courier mail. If we want to send an urgent message to reach someone very quickly, we can send it by telegram. It reaches in a few hours. This service is now abolished in India. Talking to a person has become very easy these days. We can talk to him/her on a phone. We can also talk to our relatives living in any part of our country or any other country. A telephone is the fastest means of communication. Today, we have cellular phones too. Sending a message or photograph has become very easy these days. We can use fax for this purpose. Fax or facsimile is a device which transmits the exact photostat copy of a message, document or photograph on a machine. It reaches instantly. Telex and pager are the other means of fast communication. Means of mass communication. Mass communication is a process in which a person, group of people sends a message through a channel of communication to a large group of people. Newspapers, magazines, radio, television and cinema are called mass communication or media. The cheapest means of mass communication is a newspaper. Through a newspaper we get news or message of any part of the world. Radio and television can broadcast news immediately. News or messages can be repeated on radio and television several times. Besides news, we can listen to or watch educational and recreation programs on radio and television. We can watch important events on television like a live cricket match taking place anywhere in the world. This is made possible through satellites. Television is the most popular means of mass communication nowadays. Satellites have made communication faster. It is also used for collecting information on weather, minerals, forests, etc. Computer has changed our world and has become an important means of communication. Email and internet are two means of communication through the computer. We can get information of any kind on internet. Computer is used in business, bank, hospitals, education, and many other fields.